Shalom, shalom. When you get the opportunity, please read 1 Kings chapter 13. What a story. Oh my goodness. So first of all, the prophet of the Lord is sent from Judah to minister and to warn and bring correction to the king Jeroboam, who had been worshiping idols and setting up altars and this type of thing. His heart was really far from the Lord, and it was influencing the people. And one thing about the Most High Yah, he loves his people, and he's going to step in to bring chastisement, judgment, correction, or whatever it is, because again, he loves his people. He knows when to say enough is enough. And so the man of God obeys the Lord, and the Lord tells him, not only do you go and release this message to Jeroboam, but I don't want you to eat or drink or to sleep or meet with anyone. I want you to do what I've asked you to do and then return, from where you were. And so the man of God obeyed the Lord. He gave the message to the king, and on his way leaving the city, there was an old prophet who had been there. Now, it's interesting about the old prophet. He's there. He has absolute proximity to the king, but the Lord doesn't use him to give this message of warning and chastisement and correction to the king. And I'm thinking that maybe this man of God had been in a place of compromise. Perhaps he was in what we would call in the king's back pocket, or he was going along with the lifestyle that the king had established, one of idolatry against the Most High Yah. I don't know the reason why the Lord didn't choose this man of God who was already in the city to speak to the king and bring that pivotal word, but he sent someone else who didn't even live in the area, a man of God from Judah. But I tell you what, the man of God who was not used, who was there among the king and all of this activity, his heart began to stir with jealousy, and he goes forth to deceive and lie to the prophet and say, oh, you say that the Lord told you not to eat with me or to drink or any of that, but I'm a man of God, I'm a prophet, and the angel of the Lord came to me and said that you could. And so unfortunately, this prophet disobeyed God, and his punishment was severe. He ended up losing his life. Jealousy is a horrible thing. It will lead people to deceive and to lie, and much worse. Disobedience also has consequences. While the Lord is gracious and merciful, he's long-suffering, he's kind, but he's also a judge. So we don't want to meet him as a judge. We want to receive chastisement because we are sons, but we don't want to meet him in judgment. So let's do all that we can to obey him and to be humble. And let's not take the word of somebody who's saying that they saw an angel or they heard from the Lord. Once you receive a directive or instructions, follow through, obey, yield, humble yourself. And if someone comes to oppose that, to cross you with it, go back to the Lord. Go back to the Most High Yah and ask him to confirm, because you don't want to get caught in the crosshairs of being provoked into disobedience and suffer dire consequences as the man of God would suffer, the prophet of the Lord. It was a sad story, but when you get a chance, 1 Kings chapter 13, be on the lookout for jealousy and what it will do when it comes in conflict with you. Be on the lookout for distractions and lack of humility that can lead into disobedience. Be on the lookout for when you're most weak and vulnerable, that you don't make decisions, make choices, or take liberties that will bring dire consequences. So what we have to do in this time, when there's so much propaganda in the media, when there's so much talk and distraction and just things that kind of can tear our attention away and steal our times of intimacy, we want to focus, we want to pay attention, we want to be intentional, we want to be prayerful, and most of all, we want to be humble so that we are in alignment with the Most High Yah. So shalom to you. Thank you for listening and watching New One with Apostle Regina Claxton. This is your first time here with us. We welcome you to Regina Claxton Ministries. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you subscribe. We hope you comment, and we hope you share.